give it kind of an overview of the season. A couple of highlights. We had this past weekend. I was up in Fresno, or where everyone wants to go, but I did want to go because we were going with Alyssa Bella Forrest. Alyssa Bella became our first ever at the high school female to compete in the CIF state championships. This year we had 10 CIF finalists. 10 people competed in the CIF finals. For the girls, we had a medley relay. It's the first time a girls relay has made CIF finals. That was Alexis Chino, Kayla Shin, Madison Enda, and Alyssa Bella Forrest. Two boys relays made CIF finals. And it was the first time we have ever had two individual boys swim in the finals. Those boys that swam in the CIF finals: Max Ewens, Garrett Dyker, Carson Brenner, Tate Colley, Christopher Beaverhagen, and Brandon Knapp. Our divers had to deal with a lot of adversity this year. We lost the pool at Don Lugo because they took out their diving boards. So they had to travel every Saturday to Rancho Cucamonga High School to dive. And yet, we had two non-club divers qualify for CIF championships. Zachary Ewing, freshman, and Sissy Anderson, senior. And if you've looked at the program at all, you've noticed there's a lot of yellow on this program. I put broken school records in yellow. We broke 20, count of 20 school records this year. So we're going to have to redo that entire record board. So 20 school records broken by this group in front of us. So yes, it was one of the greatest seasons of aquatics in Chino Hills High School history. All right, without further ado, let's bring up Corey Russell, who is going to present the JV Girls Awards.
Helping out with one of my friends who coached at another high school, and I was really intimidated coming into it because I didn't know how to handle coaching a group of young girls, but they turned out to be amazing. They grew so much this season. Like, they all multiple personal records. They helped me grow as a person myself, and I'm very thankful to have been able to coach them. Sorry, I was very lucky and thankful to be able to coach them this season. So without further ado, I'm going to start handing out the awards. First is Kelly Blackburn. Nika Kapati. Priscilla Chen Su. Kisa Koulibaly. Nan. Annie Park. Madison Powell. Skylar Sandu. Victoria Centoyo. Chloe Savage. Haley Scognamillo. Megan Suh. Trisha Tran. Jaylene Vasquez Hall. And Vanessa Zuniga. And this is the 2018-2019 JV Girls Swimming Team.
Parents, if you want to come take pictures, right now is the time. So as most of you know, I also coach water polo, and jumping into swim season is always a fun and different experience because I come across a lot of students and swimmers that I don't typically see all throughout the year, and it's really exciting and fun to get to know a whole new group of kids. As Coach Stanford mentioned, our team did exceptionally well, and the JV boys were no exception. They also took second in league. There was so much depth to the JV boys group that it allowed me to make adjustments and put people in events that maybe they didn't usually participate in, because we had such studs that I knew would take whatever event I put them in and win. And that, as a coach, was really exciting. The level of talent we had on the JV boys team was so much that multiple JV boys swam at varsity prelims for league. So, and in order to do that, they have to be the top 6 on the team in a certain event. So that goes to show you, as Coach Stanford has said, how well our team did this year from top to bottom, that we had that much depth on varsity and JV as well. So, as well as some of the JV boys earning varsity lettering times, because although they were participating at a JV level, their times were fast enough to break that lettering time standard. So, which means they will receive varsity letters. So without further ado, we'll start bringing up the JV boys. First up, Adrian Ayala. Matthew Brambilla. Baby Logan Brenner. Kyle Canteler. Balin Castillo. Aaron Choi. And although he got injured, his level of improvement up until the injury was so significant that I know he's going to come back bigger, better, and stronger next year. Jordan Dixon. Logan Esparza. Anthony Espinoza. Daniel Gazarian. Nathan Hahn. Encore Hang. Cooper Hobson. William Su. Kenny Zhang. Nick Kalianitis. Raymond Kim. Darren Lee. Jeffrey Magbag. Austin Marcotte. Caleb Mangsack. Jacob Mangsack. Devin McGrath. Trinity Muladar. Timothy Park. Benjamin Romo. Hunter Salerno. Ethan Sessler. Daniel Soria. Jaden Tom. Christian Ureno. And last but not least, Aaron Zapian Hernandez. That is your 2019 JV Boys Swim Team. Parents, if you want to take pictures, now is the time.
I do want to repeat, in case you did not hear it, we had quite a few that swam most of the season on the JV boys team that actually earned a varsity letter by hitting a varsity lettering time. For both boys and girls JV, there is a chance for them to earn a varsity letter if they can do a time that would generally place them on the varsity team. This year, because our JVs were so strong, we were able to letter several of our JV swimmers earn their varsity letter by hitting those lettering times. And they will be getting their letters along with the varsity team. That doesn't mean they were not part of the JV, they were, but they earned a varsity letter by being fast enough that on a regular season, not one that was quite as outstanding as this, they would have been varsity. So it gives them that opportunity to earn that varsity letter. All right, next up is the varsity girls, and I will be taking the varsity girls. This season, the varsity girls had one of the best seasons. I know it doesn't seem like it. We were 5-5 overall, and 3-2 in league, finishing third. In the baseline league, that's an outstanding finish. We do have defending CIF, two-time defending CIF champion Los Osos in our league. We have St. Lucy's that has a CIF title in their back pocket from before in our league. We also have Upland, who's always solid in our league. Even our other teams, such as Etowanda, in the past has won CIF titles in the girls' side. So we are in a very difficult league, especially on the girls' side, and on the boys' side for that matter. And our girls finishing third, I think, is the best we've had. So that's an excellent finish for our girls' team. And this season, like I said, we had a girls' relay move into CIF finals. We had a girl qualify for state championships. So, without further ado, I'm going to call up the varsity girls. Starting with diver, Sissy Anderson. Remember, diving is an event in the swim meet.
Let's go, Sissy.
Jenna Barajas. Alexis Chione. Caitlin Corpus. Madison Enda. Scarlett Esparza. Isabella Ferrari. Alyssa Bella Forrest. Sydney Gavella. Adrienne Gordon. Kaylin Lai. Madison Levine. Morgan Lords. Caitlin Louie. Shelly Mai. Natalie Menensis. Margot Maharis. Gina Min. Samantha Oliver. Kayla Shin. Kimmery Startup. And finally, Adriana Trevino. I'd like to present the 2019 Varsity Girls Swimming and Dive Team. Girls, now you know what the paparazzi looks like. While they're taking pictures, I'd like to introduce Coach Scott Blair, who will be talking a little bit more about our varsity boys team.
All right, how's everybody doing in here tonight? I'm Coach Scott Blair. This is my second year coaching at Chino High School, and it's been just beyond successful with the varsity boys this year. I personally could not be prouder of them, and really the entire team. I could not be prouder of them, and I think I speak on behalf of the coaching staff as well when I say that. A lot of times were broken this year that I did not expect to be broken. A lot of records came down that I didn't know would be brought down. And this year, I was especially happy that the varsity boys, in particular, took down Michael Tinney off that board a few times. Sweeping relays, and Chris Bieber Haygood taking down the 50-free and the 100-free from Tinney. And Garrett Dyker would like to remind everybody that Christopher is slow. But anyways, honestly, phenomenal year. Beyond my expectations. I don't know what compelled them to do what they did this year. Beyond a phenomenal job. And when it comes to swim, a lot of you guys, I see a ton of potential in you. The girls, the guys, JV, varsity, it doesn't matter. Everyone performed above my expectations and the expectations of the coaching staff. And I encourage everyone here to please continue your development with swim. Wherever you are, there is a swim team near you that you can join, that will develop you, that you can devote yourself to achieve the potential that you have. And even if swimming is not your thing, there's also water polo. There's a lovely water polo club here, Raptors Water Polo, coached by Coach Bryce. Amazing team. Whatever your passion is in aquatics, I highly encourage you to pursue that year-round and carry it with you into your future endeavors, especially the seniors that are graduating this year. But anyways, let's get on with the Varsity Boys Awards. First up, we have Nathan Au. We have Carson Brenner. Nick Brock. Tate Colley. Unfortunately, Tate is not here. Henry G. Ethan Dias. Garrett Dyker. Joseph Figuera. Zachary Ewing. Ewan. Christopher Beaver Haygood. Thomas Horner. Alexander Kalianitis. Alex Shea. Daniel Shea. Warren Wayne. Brandon Knapp. Nathan Lee. Daniel Lord. Jared Long. Ethan Bigeman. Zachary McDaniel. Ezekiel Mora. Raymond Neiman. Jacob Olgwin. Ogwe. Cade Walter. Nick Rios. And Devin Cisse. Nice. I'm terrible at names. I'm sorry. And we're gonna Guys. That's the Varsity boys.
Just so you know, Tate Colley and Devin Seiss are in Mexico on vacation. They planned it long before today. And so they're on video phone from Mexico getting their awards. All right, the first awards that we will be presenting and as we look at the front door, here comes Amber Deloy, our diving coach. All right, our first presentation is going to be Rookie of the Year. This is the one that has nothing to do with whether you swim or dive JV or varsity. It has to do with who is the best first-year swimmer that we have on the team. So, first year, Rookie of the Year for diving, Adrienne Gordon. Rookie of the Year for girls swimming, Samantha Oliver. And Rookie of the Year for boys swimming. He did okay, Garrett Diker. I would like to introduce Coach Amber Deloy, who's going to give out the diving awards and tell you a little bit about the dive team and their struggles this year.
Sorry, I'm a little late. I'll make some work. So, out of my 4 jobs, this has been by far my favorite. I have loved coaching the divers last year and this year. Last year, we only had 6 divers. This year, we had 14. And last year, I asked for boys, and this year, I got boys. I want to first thank all the parents that drove all the divers out to Rancho because I know that's a lot to ask. But the kids love the sport and it's been so fun having them there. And I know it's tough to get there sometimes, but I'm glad that you guys did that for them because it meant a lot to them and me. These divers were phenomenal. They learned so much so fast. Zach, Kate, Tony, Adri, all were on varsity. Most of them the first meet, and that takes a lot with only practicing 1 day a week. Many of them like to learn the more difficult dives, but whenever I said back dive, they all gave me the panic look. They do not like the simple dives, but they need to work on them. They're a great group of athletes. The coaches that helped me out, I was in Thailand. Aaron coaches at Rancho, and my other friend Andrew. They did a great job, and they said the kids were all so good, and that they're like, these high schoolers are in high school, they're so mature and awesome kids. So thank you guys for being such great athletes. So my first award goes to Most Improved. So at her first meet, she started on JV. She got a 134.8, and then she ended her season at league with a 263.75. She put in a ton of hard work, and I'm so proud of her and where she's at, and I can't wait to see what she has left, and that's Chelmy Mai. Okay, for my MVP of the year. So diving takes a lot of guts. You have to be a little fearless, and this diver is most definitely fearless. Loves to go and jump up on 3 meter. For his, as a freshman, he was a CIF qualifier. And to get there with the amount of practice we had, it was awesome. I pushed him pretty hard, and I hope he is super happy with where he ended because he did a phenomenal job, and I'm really proud of Zachary. And then lastly, my coach's award. I don't think this award comes as a surprise, because she's my only returner. Yeah. Oh, one of 2. Yes, one of my few returners from last year. She was also a CIF qualifier. And for diving, that's really hard to do if you aren't a club diver. Most of CIF is all club divers, and it's a really, really tough meet. And both her and Zach did a great job of just enjoying it and having fun and being proud of themselves for getting there. This award goes to Sissy, but this award, she's not just a great athlete, but she's just a great person overall. She has been such a great diver to work with the past few years, and I hope she continues diving at Mount Sac next year. And I can't wait to see where her life brings her.
Thank you, Coach Amber. Up next is Coach Corey Russell with the JV Girls Award.
Okay, so I already went over how the season went for us. It went very well for JV girls. I didn't really prepare too much because I didn't really know how to go about it. So I'm kind of going it, but it's not really hard to do with these girls. So my first award is for Most Improved Swimmer. This girl, she came in, she was sick for 2 weeks, like right off the bat. Couldn't swim for a while, came back and just dropped immense amount of times on her 50 free. And she ended up dropping below a 30, which is, I think, pretty good for a JV swimmer starting out her first year. She's also just an all-around good person. She's super friendly with all of the girls. She always has a smile on her face, and she works super hard no matter what her circumstances are. This award goes to Kira Gregory. So my next award is for Most Valuable Swimmer. This girl, I threw her in a long distance, well, technically a long distance of 200 at the beginning of season, and she was terrified to do it. didn't think she was going to do well, and then she got out, she came up to me, she's like, Coach Corey, that felt really good. Like, I think this is going to be my event. And I just couldn't help but laugh because she was so mortified when I put her in. And she ended up scoring us the most amount of points of one individual on the JV team. We're on the girls' JV team this year. And that girl is Victoria Santoyo. My last award is my coach's award, and this girl was all around a good person, a good athlete. She worked incredibly hard at everything, just like all of my girls, but she pushed herself no matter what. I would put her in any event, and she'd be like, okay, you know what, I got it, coach, I'll do it. And she was super nice to everyone, always friendly, always made the time commitment, even though she had other commitments going on. She came up to me and she was like, I'm going to miss 1 day a week. I hope that's okay. Kind of panicking. But she showed up to every other practice. She dropped time. She did really well. And she just was super motivating to all of the other girls. And this girl is Kelly Blackburn.
Thank you, Coach Corey. Up next will be the JV boys. Coach Bryce Winton.
So first up is most improved swimmer. I remember when I met him at the beginning of season, I couldn't get his name right, and he had to keep reminding me over and over, but soon enough I came to know his name very well. He showed up every single day, worked his butt off every single day, and I began to notice he had a pretty impressive breaststroke kick, and we started to work on that a little bit more, started placing him in those events more, and he was one of those JV boys that I talked about that managed to earn a spot on the baseline prelim roster as a freshman, just starting off swimming as a breaststroker, which is really incredibly impressive. So most improved swimmer goes to Encore Hang. Next up, most valuable swimmer. With this guy, any three of these awards could be given to him because he improves every year, he gives his heart every year, and it shows up for his team every year. He had a goal of breaking and getting under 2 minutes, and twice in a row he went 2:00:00. That is painful. And he kept pushing and pushing, and he got there. And he was somebody that I could rely on and put in a different event, and he would make it happen. If I needed him to swim in a relay that he didn't usually swim in, he would swim in the relay and make it happen. Overall, scored the most points for us on JV, and is, in my opinion, easily our most valuable swimmer, Alex Kalianitis. Correction, it was butterfly, and he hit 1:00 twice. He was impressive in butterfly and the 200 IM. And he pulled out a 58 at least. So the last award is Coach's Award. If you know him, you know he gets easily distracted, but at the same time will work as hard as he possibly can, even if he is distracted. I've never seen someone put the kickboard cart away with so much enthusiasm every single day. But he showed up every single day. and he dropped time every single meet, and he listened to whatever any coach had to say to him. And that is the definition of a coachable athlete, and that's why our Coaches Award goes to Ezekiel Mora.
All right. Before we move on to the varsity main awards, I do want to just announce that every year, all seniors are asked to be captains, or to be captain-like. I look at the seniors to be leaders, whether they're getting an award or not, they're to be leaders. This year the coaches had got together and we decided on 4 people to be honored as our team captains at the end of the year, meaning we feel that they really excelled at leadership throughout the season. I don't have the star to give it to you. I think it was in your bag. So I just want to have each of you stand up. First captain I'm going to announce is Sissy Anderson for diving. Tate Colley for swimming. Hi, Tate. Madison Enda for swimming. And Carson Brenner. A lot of our seniors were leaders this year and did a great job. These 4 stood out to the coaching staff as going above and beyond in their leadership ability, and we're happy that they were on our team. We're sad that they're leaving our team. But they're all going to move on to another team, and I hope they all keep swimming and or diving. All right, moving right along. Varsity girls, I will introduce Coach Scott.
All right, first up we have most improved. Now this particular person, I have a little story about her. It was when we were all getting ready for CIF, we had a swim off for a relay, a 4x50 relay. And there was, 5 girls in the swim off that we did. And she came in 5th, and she came up to me after the swim and she told me that she had a really bad day. And I asked her why, and she tells me all these things about how her swim went bad and she didn't do well on it. And I told her she needed to stop and think, because at the beginning of the year, she was expecting to be JV the entire season. And I told her that, it could be that you could be on varsity this year. You're right there, you're right on the edge. I think if you drop a little bit of time, you'll be right in it. And by the end of the year, she was swimming on relays going to CIF. She was a shoe-in for the 4x100 freestyle relay. No doubt about it. Yeah, she's up on the record board. And for her to tell me, she had a bad day, and I had to tell her, you've had a great season. And it surpassed everyone's expectations. And this swimmer, Jenna Barajas. All right, most valuable swimmer for the varsity girls. So this particular swimmer, she is the definition of speed. Every time she gets in the water, she swims the lights out. She smokes everyone that she races against. She races to win. She races to compete. And her whole swimming career is only going to get better and better and better every time she sets foot in the water. And that swimmer is Isabella Forrest. award, the Varsity Girls and Coaches Award. So this award, I don't think, will come as any surprise to anybody. This particular swimmer, she is an amazing athlete. She's a record holder. She goes to CIF. She's a fantastic student. And she's just an all-around pleasant, wonderful person to talk to be around. And to put it, I'd say lightly, she conducts herself with just absolute grace. This particular woman, Madison Enda. That concludes the Varsity Girls.
All right, up next, the Varsity Boys. All right, most improved. To be honest with you, we could give most improved varsity boy to about a dozen swimmers on the Varsity Boys team. Because of the way everyone improved. Yeah, Beaver, you had a shot at it, but there were a lot of kids that improved this year, and that we already talked about how many CIF qualifiers we had. Some of those hadn't even been league finalists a year ago. So it's amazing how much improvement this team went through. So we narrowed it down to 2. I usually don't give 2 awards, but I could not split. So, first Varsity Boys. Most improved swimmer, really improved this year, Nathan Lee. The second most improved swimmer did a lot of improvement, especially near the end of the season. I mean, taper really worked for this guy. When it came down to it, he just missed swimming in CIF finals. He was an alternate, Max Ewens. Most valuable swimmer. Again, this team is loaded with valuable swimmers. We could give it to a whole lot. I mean, including Carson, Garrett, Beaver, Max, and I can continue. And of course you, Brent. There was value across the board on this Varsity Boys team. But in the end, we had one guy that was in CIF finals in 2 events. How more valuable is that? It goes to Christopher Beaver. And Coaches Award. Again, I told you about the character of this team. There were a lot we could have given this award to. But in the end, we're going to miss him. We're going to miss all the seniors, but we're really going to miss this one because of his leadership and his coachability. As a freshman, this guy would stay after practice every single day for half an hour, hoping to get better. By his senior year, he got better. He pulled a 48 in his 100 free. He was on CIF relays. He was on relays that are now going to be up on the record board. Carson Brenner. Those are your Varsity Boys Award winners. have our special awards. The first special awards that we give are called our 4x4 awards. Our 4x4 awards were started about 3 years ago. It is to reward swimmers and water polo players that put in 8 seasons on the team. It can be boy or girl. It just so happens that this year it's all boys. But these people that we're going to name for 4x4 awards have earned the award by being a water polo player for 4 years and a swimmer for 4 years. In alphabetical order, they are Carson Brenner, Daniel Lohr, Ethan Bingaman Lopez, Brandon Knapp, and Nick Rios. Congratulations. Everyone you've seen come up and get an award has maintained a GPA good enough to make it on the team. They are all student athletes. And remember, student comes first, athlete second. But sometimes student is a little bit stronger. We have the Varsity Athlete Scholarship Awards. These are people that maintained a 3.5 GPA while competing. I am proud to say we have 24 scholar athletes on this team. And the first one that I will be announcing will also be giving a speech at graduation as the valedictorian of the school. Nathan Au. Next is Jenna Barajas. Carson Brenner. Alexis Joan. Caitlin Corpus. Ethan Dias. Garrett Diker. Madison Enda. Zachary Ewan. Max Ewens. Isabella Ferrari. Sydney Gavella. Christopher Haygood. When you're being a student, you can't be called Beaver, sorry. Daniel Shea. Warren Hang. Brandon Knapp. Morgan Lords. Margot Maharis. Gina Min. Ray Neiman. Samantha Olivar. Timmery Startup. Adriana Trevino. These are your 2019 Varsity Scholar Athletes. I will now introduce Coach Bryce Winton, who will give out the four-year awards.
If you're not going to take, or parents aren't taking pictures, you guys can go sit down. Great job, Scholar Athletes. All right. So I know these, especially swim banquets, can take a while, so I'll try and keep this short and sweet. Like I said before, I coach water polo and swim, so some of these kids I've had the pleasure of coaching for 4 years of both sports. Some it's been a combination, a couple years here, a couple years there, and some it's been a unique experience to get to know them during swim season only. This is, in my opinion, the most exceptional senior class I have coached and have had the privilege of watching go through. They, from top to bottom, are incredible people, young men and women. Multiple Eagle Scouts, planning on attending military academies, planning on going into the fire academy, taking college courses. The work that a lot of these kids are putting in off the pool deck is so exceptional, and they are truly going to represent Chino Hills High School, Chino Hills Aquatics, and our community for years and years to come in a very exceptional way. So our 4-year award winners are Nathan Al, Carson Brenner, Caitlin Corpus, Madison Enda, Thomas Horner, Alex Shea, Brandon Long. Ethan Benjamin Lopez. Zach McDaniel. Natalie Meneses. Margot Mijares. Gina Min. Jacob Olgi. And can't be here because he's too busy being in Mexico, Devin Seiss Zerbel. Your 4-year award winners who will be able to wear these cords at graduation that signify that they participated in a sport for 4 years. Congratulations.
All right, as soon as the pictures are taken, everyone have a seat. We're going to be doing our annual senior slideshow. We have an annual spring break bowling tournament. And that's what you're going to find out right now. The girls' champion of our annual spring break bowling tournament, Madison Levine. And our 3-time defending boys' champion, Max Ewan. All right, that Max won the boys. All right, that concludes the awards part of our ceremony, but we do need to, I do want to ask that everyone, I'm going to ask that everyone stand and thank wholeheartedly Rose Rios, our departing Booster president. I will ask Rose to come up. We have a for Rose. I don't know if you know it, but Rose has been booster president, is it 3 years? For 2 full years. And I know between Bryce and I and all the coaches, I don't know if we could have done all we have done without the hard work and dedication of Rose Rios. I know with me, she keeps me on my toes, making sure I'm doing what I need to get done. And I know she does the same with Bryce. And she's made it year round because I'm doing the water polo tournaments. Hey, what is this? Who hasn't paid? What's going on? She is all over us in a good way, making sure always that she has the kids' hearts in mind. Yes, she has her own son, but I don't think she just focuses on he. She focuses on every single swimmer, water polo player, athlete on this team. And without her, I don't know what we would do. So on behalf of the coaching staff, I would like to give this to you.
We just wanted to say thank you so much for this past year and just all of your service and everything you've done for the booster board for all of these kids in this room. Really, the aquatics boosters is so fortunate that you have been a part of it for the past 2 years, and it has been all of our pleasure, speaking for the boosters, to be on this team with you and you as our leader. We love you. So thank you so much.
And I know some of the parents' rows brought some gift cards they wanted to give to you. So the parents, that is from the swim and dive parents. And that concludes the coaches part of this presentation. I will now pass it back to Julie Dias, who will take it from here.
Okay, so now we'd like to say thank you to our coaches. From a board perspective, I have to say this was the best coaching staff we've ever had. We thank you for your responsibility and for your encouragement of our students, your professionalism, and I think it showed in the season that we had because of you guys. So thank you very much. To start out with, we'll go ahead and call up Carson.
So I'm going to be talking about Coach Chino on Stanford.
Real quick.
Since my first year in swim, I've had Coach Stanford telling me that breathing is overrated. Really overrated. Now, as a freshman, that really makes you stop to think if you're going like a coach that tells you to only breathe every once in a while. Because that's not like that's important. Stanford can answer every question in depth on how I could have, should have, and would have gone faster. I remember the first day that we worked on flip turns, and that turned out to be a tragic failure. Coach Stanford has always stood by and encouraged me as well as the entire team. He is the person to lean on and to help get out of slumps and keep on swimming during the hard weeks and temptations. After every conversation, one after another, I had always walked away with more answers and knowledge. Coach Stanford has helped us all grow and transform into who we are today, and we thank you.
All right, Brandon, if you can come up.
Can you guys hear me? Alright. Glad. I will get to that part. Alright. Let's all be quiet really fast. Some people can't have to do it. Alright. Well, when I first met Coach Bryce, I thought the only thing she knew how to do was yell. But then I stopped messing around and I knew she could talk normally, so. My name's Brandon App, and all of you don't know me. You all should. But I'm not the most formal or casual guy. I'm more out there. Alright. So, I'd like to thank Coach Bryce for years of service to the swim establishment. Although I'm happy to give this speech, I'm happy to give it because Bryce has been my coach for actually 4 years now. Almost glad I'm done. So Coach Bryce not only makes every swimmer, but she makes every person better. Because when we're off, well, I would say off the court, but when we're out of the water, she checks our character. And for me, this was a big deal. I do so many push-ups. It's one bigger than these guys over there. So, yes, I say she's a great person to know because she'll check your kids' characters when you guys aren't on the pool deck to check their characters. So just know your kids are in your hands. Don't worry. I'm actually going off script here, just trying to make it more interesting. Yeah, it's not that interesting. So she instills value. I'm sorry, I'm new at this. She instills values on us, which we need for young adolescents. So in the end, I just want to say I'm so proud that this has been my year to speak about Coach Bryce. All right. So I'm just so proud that this year has been my year to speak about Coach Bryce because she's not. I'm just gonna end it. So in turn, Coach Bryce is not a good coach. She's a great coach. All right. Thank you.
Dive is such a mentally challenging sport, and there were so many times when we didn't think that we could do it, but Amber showed us that we really could and that we need to believe in ourselves. Thank you for inspiring us with your tough love, even if it took 100 tries and so many slaps and bruises. I never would have thought that in just 2 years of diving, I would make it to CIF. Without your coaching and positive attitude, I would have never been able to make it to where I did. Thank you so much again for bringing the team together and making it such a wonderful season. Good luck in your future, and thank you so much. We'll miss you. All right, Alex?
In March of 2018.
Everyone can hear me, right? In March of 2018, I met a coach. Unlike other coaches, this coach didn't teach us how to swim in a different way or a new way or a unique way. He taught us how to swim a better way. He breaks down a stroke to the molecular level to teach us not only how, but why we should swim in this particular way. Ladies and gentlemen, the coach that I speak of, who I can call my closest friend, Coach Scott. Sometimes painful, but are so painful that we cry, go home, and the next morning we can't even get out out of bed and cry some more. However, I will admit that they are very effective. Through his practices, we are able to break our goals and to destroy school records. And we destroy our records by landslides sometimes. Not only are Scott's practices effective, but Scott himself gives us confidence. In the beginning of the year, I heard many of us, and some of us even came up to me saying that we were going to lose, and we were going to lose badly. By mid-season, progress was being made, and towards the end, records were being destroyed. Scott, while a swim coach, he was also part of us. He cared for us, and we cared for him. But it wasn't like we were trying to make him our Lord and Savior or make him this. And we still did not definitely write a book, a holy book called The Holy Book of Scott. But seriously, Scott, on behalf of all the swimmers here tonight, I can say that if you do not come back to Chino High School, we will find you and drag you back home. We care about you and love you too much to lose you. You have changed my life and many others here today. Without you, I most certainly wouldn't have broken the minute and the 100 fly. Without you, we would not have a great season just like this one. And with that, I say the exact same words I did 1 year ago. Hail the wise and powerful!
We'd like to thank Coach Corey for always pushing us during practice. Even when we didn't want to finish sets, you pushed us no matter what. You were always there on the diving block watching us. And that's what made us the swimmers we are today. We also want to thank you for always having confidence in us. Even when I wasn't confident, even when the team wasn't confident, no matter who we were swimming against or what event we were swimming, you were always confident in us. And that's what made me swim to my fifth show.
And honestly, at the beginning of the season, Victoria and I weren't feeling very motivated. When Coach Corey started putting us in our races, we were actually quite terrified to swim them. But with her positivity and motivation, we actually started to win our races, and we just owe all our thanks to Coach Corey, because without her motivation, we wouldn't be able to become the swimmers we are today. And on behalf of our whole entire team, we're all very thankful that Coach Corey pushed us to become better and better, to become just the great swimmers we are today and progress so much. And we just want to thank all the fun times we've had this year that made the season really memorable, and especially for Coach Corey for her first time coaching us. It was super amazing, and she did really great. And lastly, we just like to thank her for just always motivating us to be excited for our races rather than to drug them. Thank you.
Go.
It was an amazing season. I'm excited about the future of Chino Hills High Aquatics, swimming and diving in particular. And I want to thank the seniors for all their hard work and dedication. And I'm excited about the juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. I know the program will be left in good hands as you guys move on in life. Do not be strangers. You are part of the Chino Hills High Swim and Dive family, or I'm going to change that, aquatic family, and you will always be welcome on the pool deck. Thank you for everything you've done. I'd like to thank all of you that were here for supporting our students, and if any of you are interested, there's a few programs left if you would like one, if you didn't get one. And I would like to say thank you very much. Have a great trip home.